All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive with us?
Always ready to dive in.
So today we're tackling a topic that I think a lot of English learners kind of struggle with a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
We're talking about phrasal verbs.
Yeah.
And specifically, we're going to be focusing on phrasal verbs with take.
That's right.
And we've got a pretty good list here. I mean, like there's a lot of these.
There are a ton. Yeah.
So I think it'll be a good one, and hopefully we can give some insights into how these work.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited to unpack some of these.
So let's jump right in. Take off. Like that's a pretty common one.
So
right?
sure. Yeah. One of the first ones you probably learn.
But think about like an airplane taking off.
Yeah. The literal meaning. Right.
But then it's also like, my career's taking off.
Exactly. It's gained momentum. It's become successful.
Right. It's like that upward movement.
Yeah. You can almost see that connection, right? Like it's shooting up into the sky.
Oh, totally makes sense. What about take up? That's another good one.
Oh, yeah. Take up has a couple of different meanings.
I took a painting during the pandemic.
Right. So you started a new hobby.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's also like that piano takes up the whole living room.
Ah. Yeah, that's true. It can also mean to occupy space.
So how does that work? Like, how can it have those two different meanings?
Well, it's all about the up, right? Think about filling a space or filling your time.
Like up is adding something.
Exactly. Whether it's adding a new activity to your schedule or a big old piano to your living room.
That's a good way to think about it. Okay, this is fun. Let's keep going.
All right, what's next?
Okay, how about take in? That one's kind of interesting.
Ooh, yeah. Take in can be a bit tricky.
Sometimes it means to like absorb information, right? Like I'm trying to take in all this new vocabulary.
Right, you're trying to learn and understand it fully.
Yeah. But it also means to like take someone and like give them shelter.
Ah, yes, good point. It can mean to provide a home for someone.
So like two very different meanings yet.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it's still about taking something in, whether it's knowledge or a person.
Okay, so like you're taking it into your world in a way.
Exactly. You're incorporating it into your life.
Interesting. So the preposition kind of gives us a clue about the meaning.
Absolutely. The preposition is key.
Oh, this is really helpful. I never thought about phrasal verbs like this before.
They can be a bit daunting, but once you start to see the patterns, they become a lot easier.
Okay, let's do another one. Take on.
Ooh, take on. That's a good word.
I'm taking on a new project at work.
So you're accepting a new responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it can also mean to like confront someone, right?
You got it. Like taking on a challenge or even an opponent.
Like I'm ready to take you on in a game of chess.
Ha ha, bring it on.
So again, like how does that work with the on?
Well, on often implies a kind of direct engagement or confrontation.
Oh, I see. So it's like you're taking something on direct.
It's a head-on approach.
Okay, and what about take out? Like taking out the trash.
Haha, yeah, that's a classic. Removing something or getting rid of it.
But then there's also taking someone out on a date.
Ah, yes, a much more pleasant meaning.
So out there means something different.
Right. It can also suggest a separation from the ordinary.
Like taking someone out of their usual routine.
Exactly. You're creating a special experience outside of the everyday.
Wow. I never thought about it that way. Phrasal verbs are full of surprises.
They really are. They keep things interesting.
Okay, let's run through a few more quickly. Take back, like returning something.
Or retracting a statement.
Take over, like assuming control.
Exactly.
And take down, like writing something down.
Or dismantling something.
So many different meanings.
Yeah.
But are you starting to see the patterns here?
Definitely. Those prepositions are really important.
They're like little puzzle pieces that change the meaning of take.
It's like they add a whole new layer of meaning.
Okay, last one, I promise. Take after.
Ah, take after. That one's all about resemblance.
Yeah, like he takes after his father with his music or talent.
Right. It's often used to describe family resemblances.
So like, how does that work with after?
After, in this case, suggests following in someone's footsteps or inheriting their traits.
It's like you're coming after them in a lineage.
Exactly. You're carrying on a legacy in a way.
Wow, this is blowing my mind. I never realized how much depth there is to phrasal verbs.
They're like little windows into the history and evolution of language.
So what have we learned today?
Well, I think we've seen that phrasal verbs aren't just random combinations of words.
They have a logic and a history behind them.
And once you understand that logic, they become a lot easier to learn and use.
It's like unlocking a secret code.
Exactly. So the next time you encounter a phrasal verb, don't just memorize it.
Try to understand its literal meaning.
Think about the preposition and how it's changing the meaning of the verb.
And most importantly, have fun with it.
Absolutely. Language is meant to be enjoyed.
That's it for our deep dive today. Thanks for joining us.
Until next time, keep exploring those phrasal verbs.
There are so many more out there just waiting to be discovered.
And who knows what other linguistic treasures you might find along the way.
Happy learning, everyone.
Bye for now.
See ya.